Well, hello, my dear companions, welcome back to the last chapter of The Pillars of the Earth, Eye of the Storm, the third book. This has been a long journey, and there are very few people that watch this, but I am so glad for everyone of you that are here and can enjoy this. And I think we have a good time. I think this is such a good story, and after this I will for sure check out both the TV series and, of course, the books, because this is a really good... even if I know how the story ends, of course. I don't know how much it really differs from the books and the series, but it has been a good journey. Here we go. Can we save Philip, though? Boom. Here we go. It's always so sad when a series comes to an end. Epilogue. I wonder if Philip really died. Because this is the day after. I thought for sure the rain would come, you know, after the drought. And save Philip that way. But I guess even some rain, I mean, I think he would die before it could take out the flames. Who is that? Look at Kingsbridge, though. Wait, what? That is a tower. It was the cathedral. And Phil... Look at this! That is a sick cathedral. This seems to be many years later, because he looks even older now. Walk home. So in some way we survived. Philip survived. Look at this town. You remember from the very first episode? Or second chapter, maybe. How this looked. Please go back and check chapter 2 so you can see how it looked back then. How far we've come. Look at that. Is it Jonathan? That looks like Jonathan. Is he the prior now?
Ah, Philip.
He's even older.
It is so good to see you, Jonathan.
Tell me, how are things at St. John in the Forest?
Francis is well.
That is wonderful.
Yes, he enjoys the life there. You look worried, Jonathan.
Well, you have a visitor. He just arrived.
Is that not a good thing, Jonathan? Who is it?
That is just it. I wasn't sure if you wanted to see him.
So Philip headed back to his prior, his old prior, no, where he came from. Is that Remigius? No, it's Waileran. Is it?
It has been a long time.
Ah, yes, it has. I had to know.
Know what?
The truth is, I never saw God or the devil. Have you?
Yes. We've at least seen the
Oh
devil.
Lord, deliver us from evil. Our Father, who art in heaven,
My God,
hallowed be
there
thy
must
name.
be something we
Thy
can do.
kingdom come.
See what happened.
Thy will be done on earth as it is
Are
in
you
heaven.
blind? Do you not know that a fire will burn any man, no matter who he is? Why are you doing this?
After Waileran's words, there is doubt in their hearts about my motives, about my brothers. No words can erase that doubt, but God can.
Wow, come
Our
on.
Lord is a cleansing fire.
He's still alive. It's a miracle! He is among us! God is here!
Wait, what? He really survived.
How is this possible?
It's all a matter of perspective.
We have to stop this!
No, Jack. Come.
My God.
No, but that's what they see. That's what they believe.
Oh, he's standing in water.
It's dousing the flames. It's a trick.
To them, it's a miracle.
The justice
It's
of
all-
our church.
Oh my god.
I believe Philip understands that now. His book will be destroyed.
Okay, but still.
If you or your friends ever mention the White Ship again, I promise you will take Prior Philip's place. And God will not be as forgiving.
Their faith in you and your church is restored. I say it was worth sparing that monk's life.
That's clever. That's clever.
Promise me that Waileran will suffer.
1175. Oh, I don't remember. 20 years later. Okay, wow. They are really old now.
Yes?
Did you see God? Did he save you that night?
Let's answer.
I told him. He only smiled at me.
Look at that
I
cathedral.
never saw him again, as long as I lived.
Look at
Philip
this.
is back.
Philip!
Philip!
All these
We're
people we've been
glad you're
following.
back.
Did you walk all the way again?
Just part of it.
Oh, that's Sally and Tommy.
Fool.
You see?
Ellen stayed in Kingsbridge, together with Tom. I thought I
Sally
had
to
lost
the right
God,
there.
that he did not watch over us.
Tommy to the left.
But now I see him every day. He is in the good we do, in how we show our love.
Such a journey, guys. Everyone is older
Jack's
now.
hands had become rough, his hair grey. But his eyes still burned bright, like hot coals.
It's good to see you.
Aliena's gaze could be as stern as her father's had
Oh,
been.
you remember all
But
this.
her heart and wit made her a leader people did not follow out of fear, but out of respect and loyalty.
Jonathan told us you had a visitor.
Just an old friend.
What do you think of this window?
Jonathan came to look more and more like his father, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
As Prior of Kingsbridge, he is also a builder of sorts.
I use mostly warm colours. What good are the large windows if it feels cold?
Sally is as stubborn and as gifted as her parents. It is her stained glass windows the light is falling through. She has children of her own now.
Oh.
And I'd like to show you the plans for the new cloister.
Tommy will be the next master builder and is as silent as his grandfather was. Once I heard him admonish his father to be more serious at work. Jack only smiled. He knew Tommy was right. Martha stayed in Kingsbridge as well.
All these
She
people.
was always there for every one of us.
Is the judge done now?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him yourself?
Is the judge done now?
Who's that kid?
It will never be
Wait,
done.
that might be.
Not in my lifetime. Not in yours.
Okay, yeah.
Remember us for what we
Because she
did,
married probably Richard
for who we
and
were,
got that child.
and maybe for what we tried to be. And when you turn your eyes to our cathedral, maybe you will see yourself.
Wow, that's a building. That's the end. It's always so sad when a series comes to an end. Every series on the channel. Because especially this one has been one of the longer ones as well. And I'm so glad they really touched upon what happened to each of the characters. We can see what happened to, we can see like flashbacks, have some nostalgia, you know, from the earlier chapters, all the way back in book 1. And see how all these people grew up, really, and grew old. Oh, this was fantastic. Let's see what happens if we press here. Oh, the text. Based on the novel, The Pillars of the Earth by Ken Follett. This is such a good story. Such a good story. And the voice acting for all the characters was so good. Oh, wow. I hope you enjoyed this journey. All of you. And Ken Follett as a cantor. Okay. That's cool. I didn't know that. So many voice actors. Wow. I hope you enjoyed this. Tell me in the comments down below what was the most memorable thing about this series. So many things happened, and I just love the concept that we actually got to follow all these people. I mean, especially Jack, from when he was just a kid to when he grew old, got grey hair and had his children and grandchildren of his own. And Jonathan, you know, the kid who was back in chapter 1, who his mother gave birth to in the forest, you know, and he was left to die. He would have died out there if not for Jack. Then he was taken in here in the prior, and then he became a prior himself, or into the priory, and he became prior himself. And this was fantastic. This was fantastic. That's the end. Let's see if we can go. Perhaps if we go to book 2. This is how it looked back then, you know, in book 1. This is how the cathedral looked first. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a favorite. I hope to see you in another series very soon. But never ever forget to stay awesome. Toodeloo.